Hey guys, Robin here, and welcome to another movie review. Today, I am going to be covering a horror movie from legendary heavy metal slash hard metal musician and movie director Rob Zombie. That movie is The Devil's Rejects. Yeah, and yeah, the movie and this release are both from 2005. So this is probably the newest movie I'll ever cover that's not bootleg and is an official release. Now, now the movie is about three serial killers who are on the run from the law. Um, um, Otis, Captain Spaulding, um, Otis, played by um, Otis played by Bill Moseley. He also played Johnny in the remake of Night of the Living Dead. Baby, played by Sherry Moon Zombie, Rob Zombie's wife, and she is gorgeous, but she is a bad woman. I mean, like, she says the C word. She says the C word 3 times, although the first time you can barely hear it, and I only knew she said it because I had subtitles going. Sorry if the camera's moving up and down, I'm filming outside, and the wind is being a total dick, and it's just sitting like on a steady platform. Just, if the camera's wobbling, that's because of the wind. Um, um, and finally, we have Captain Spaulding, played by the late Sid Higgs. So yeah, and yeah, and Sheriff Wydell, played by William Forsythe, is after them. Is after them not because they're escaped criminals, but also on a personal level because they killed his brother. Um, and we get to see a taste of what these people do. Um, when when they come across a band called Banjo and Sullivan, they basically force themselves into. I'm not sure which one's Banjo or which one's Sullivan. The old guy might be Banjo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the old guy's Banjo, but don't quote me on that. A baby forces himself upon her and forces him to take her back to their room where Otis and Spaulding join up, and which, by the way, Captain Spaulding is probably my favorite character in this whole movie, partly because we have similar tastes in women. Um, anyway, um, and and when the Fireflies think that they have everyone rounded up, the dim-witted roadie of the band, Roy, I think, wasn't there because he was off getting Banjo some jerky. um, Otis, Otis, drags the guy into the room, shoves him onto the floor, and blows his brains out, which causes, Sullivan to faint, which causes Roy to faint. Sullivan pukes, and one of the women just starts screaming bloody murder. And I'm not gonna spoil what happens to the family. but their victims, one of the victims that they that one of their victims, one of the victims survives. Um, I'm, I'm not saying this victim is part of Banjo and Sullivan. She may just be another victim they hacked on down during the movie. She actually escaped, but she runs out into the desert and gets splattered across the road by a semi truck. Um, in fact, that reminds me. Captain Spaulding, he flees from his trailer park home in a pickup truck, but his truck runs out of gas, and since he's a known felon, he can't just park the truck at the nearest gas station and fill up. No. He spots a woman getting into a station wagon with a kid. By the way, the woman is actually played by one of the actresses that plays one of Laurie Strode's friends in Halloween. She's the one that says "totally, totally" all the time. And 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 the by the way, Ken Foray from Dawn of the Dead, which I got with this, is also in the movie. Sheriff Wydell does eventually catch them. He does catch his three serial killers, and when I was watching this, when I was watching this, at first I wanted to see Wydell get them, because if three serial killers killed your brother, I mean, didn't matter if you were a cop or not, you still want blood. But Wydell catches them, and he proves to be just as crazy as them, partly because after he had a dream where his dead brother tells him to go kill them, which is kind of like with Friday the 13th, when Mrs. Voorhees starts talking in Jason's voice, like, "Kill her, mommy, kill her, don't let her live." Yeah, and now I can basically call this a modern day grindhouse film, because it takes place in 1978. Um, Unfortunately, Sheriff Wydell's Chevy Blazer is an '87 model, so bit of a mistake there. Um, yeah, and yeah. Now this is kind of a sequel to Zombie's earlier film House of a Thousand Corpses, but I but apparently the only thing House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Reject shares are the same characters. There was like one other character from Devil's Rejects, Dr. Satan, subtle name, um, that was going to be included in this, but Zombie felt that the character wouldn't fit in. In his own words, he said that it felt like he said that it'd be like putting Chewbacca into the Wild Bunch. Yeah, and and by the way, this is the first Rob Zombie movie I've ever seen, not counting the fake trailer he made for Grindhouse. Pretty sure he made I'm not sure which Grindhouse trailer Zombie made, but oh well. But this is a fun horror movie. Well, not really fun. It's just it's basically it's kind of at the same level as movies like I Spit on Your Grave, kind of. Although thankfully there's no depiction. Thankfully there's no half-hour rape scene. And yeah, Devil's Rejects. Get it on DVD if you're lucky enough to find it on VHS, because this was what was released same year VHS was phased out. So, oh, and by the way, one final thing, Bill Moseley was so good as Otis. People started a campaign to get him an Oscar nomination. I'm not sure how well that turned out, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't even nominated. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon in the near future. Peace.